What's up guys, Fizzy Savior here, welcome back to the channel. Saviors of Uldum is coming in 2 days, coming on the 6th of August, and I'm really excited about this expansion. I think there are a lot of fun mechanics, a lot of fun decks that will be made in this expansion. Lots of strong cards, and lots of interesting mechanics. I think bringing back quests is a really good idea. I think quests were super interesting and fun to play in 22 on Goro. I think the way they did it last time is not quite as good as the way they've done it here. Last time they had quests that were a little bit challenging to complete, but then you had it basically gave you a card that you then had to spend mana on, and it did something extremely powerful, which pretty much always won you the game. This time the quests seem a lot easier to complete, but all of the quests upgrade your hero power now, which I think is a really nice change. Things that upgrade your hero power, I don't know, I always find them more fun because your hero power is like always the same every time you play that class. So changing the hero power completely changes your game plan, the way you think about the class. So all of these quests have upgraded hero powers. I don't think the quests are as powerful, like the reward is not as powerful as they were last time, just that they are easier to complete. So yeah, I'm looking forward to quests. I think the reborn mechanic is like interesting on the cards that have it. So a lot of reborn cards have like lifesteal or divine shield, so you can get more benefit out of the reborn. And things like rush, like this guy, you can rush him in and then he comes back as a 1 health minion. So that's what reborn does. When the minion dies, it comes back with 1 health and it's damaged. It's not like 1 out of 1 health, it's 1 out of whatever the maximum health is, basically meaning that you can heal it up back to full health if you want. Yeah, I think the actual reborn mechanic itself is not that interesting. It's basically death rattle. It's not even as interesting as death rattle because it's just death rattle, this minion returns to the board or whatever. But I think there's a lot of interesting things that they've done with reborn. So I'm looking forward to that. And also, it's not really highlighted here on the webpage, but I'm really looking forward to the Reno decks, the singleton decks. Quite a few classes have got those, and I'm looking forward to them coming back. I really liked building decks where you basically didn't put in any duplicates. Sometimes you can, if a card's super strong, you can put in 2 copies of it, and then hope to draw at least one of them by the time you want to play your Reno cards. But yeah, I really like playing with 30 different cards. If you have like 15 cards, but 2 of each of them, then the games play out much the same way every time. But having 30 different cards in your deck, I think it's a lot more fun. Yeah, it also leans more towards control as well. If you can't have any duplicates, then basically you can't play so many aggressive cards. So you have to play more control, and yeah, I just prefer that style of Hearthstone personally. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this expansion. When I was streaming before, I went through all the classes, and I didn't talk about every single card because it would just take too long, but I spoke briefly about what I want to do with the class, what things I'm looking forward to, which things I'm not that excited about. So enjoy this video, and I'll see you next time. For Druid, I think, yeah, I'm really excited about this quest. I love the idea of getting both choose one options, or if you get War Druid Loti, you get all 4 options, which is pretty amazing. But yeah, this Oasis Surger, 5 mana 5/5 with Rush, or 2 of them I mean, is insane. I mean, this guy's really strong as well. Like if you play Hidden Oasis into an Ubisoft Defender, or any spell that costs 5 or more, that's really good. Like a 0 mana 3/5 with Taunt is so much tempo. I don't think anyone will play Elise, because I don't think playing this singleton deck in Druid is going to be good. I don't know, I think there's some fun options for Druid. I'm really going to try out this quest. I think I'll craft it even if I don't get it from my packs. Hunter seems really strong. I've been watching Trump's videos and he really highly rates this card, Hyena Alpha, and I agree, it seems really good. Like just having a secret, controlling a secret I mean, is not that hard of a condition to fulfill. Playing this on turn 4 is like insane value, you pretty much just win. This card's really good as well, getting King Crush for 7 mana plus a 2/4, and you just have to play the singleton deck. I don't know if the quest will be good, because summoning 20 minions, you can build your deck around it and get it pretty quickly, but then giving all your minions +2 attack, I don't know if it's good enough. I think it seems strong, but I think everything else is so strong that this doesn't seem like as good. Hunter's Pack just seems good to put in any deck, especially the singleton decks. It's just heaps of value. Pressure Plate seems kind of bad to me. Wild Bloodstinger sounds interesting. If there's like combo decks, I think it'll be run. Like I said, Mage seems really cool. Lots of powerful secret synergy. Ancient Mystery seems really strong. Most Mage secrets are a little bit overcosted at 3, but if they cost 2, they'd be really good. So drawing a secret and making it cost 0 is basically playing a random secret from your deck for 2. But also you can hold it another turn and play it for 0 in like the next turn. So you could like coin this out on turn 1, and then turn 2 Arcane Flak Mage, and then play the secret. If you're against like a token deck or something, it's really good early game tempo board clear. I don't think Dune Sculptor's good. It seems like the Trump and Crip and stuff are rating it quite highly, but I don't think it's very strong. Like, yeah, it's value. You get a card every time you play a spell, and Mana Cyclone has seen a lot of play, but you're getting a minion instead of a spell. And a random mage minion, I don't know. I think a random mage minion on average is not that good and doesn't synergize that well with the rest of your deck. Like if you're playing this, you want to play a deck with lots of spells. So getting more spells would be better, but getting random minions is not that good. This is just a meme card. You can play it with Nugget Sandwich and reduce it to 5, and then it's okay, but a lot of the time it'll screw you over, I think. I can't remember what the reward from the quest was. Let me see. Hero Power, add a random mage spell to your hand, it costs 2 less. Yeah, I don't think that Hero Power is even that good. So, I don't know, there's some fun stuff in Mage, but I don't see it being like top tier. Oh yeah, Paladin with all the Reborn stuff. It seems good. I think Reborn is like not that interesting a mechanic. I think Death Rattle is much more interesting. But things just coming back again. I think it'll be strong, but I think after like a few days people will already be bored of the mechanic. I don't think it's that interesting. I think this card's quite bad. +4/+4 Divine Shield and Taunt. I think it costs way too much for 6 mana. Subdue's good though. Like a Polymorph, but you don't remove the effects. Forgot about this card. Tip the scales, summon 7 Murlocs from your deck. Is there any other Murloc stuff? So Finley's a Murloc. Your deck has no duplicates. Discover an upgraded hero power. Oh, that's right. That's the only other Murloc stuff, right? And I don't think Paladin already plays Murloc stuff. I don't think there's any other Murloc cards in Paladin. I think it's all in Shaman. Yeah, so I don't know why you would play Tip the Scales. Oh shit, you can't see part of the screen. Just move that over there. Yeah, I don't know. Paladin seems okay. Not that interesting to me though. Priest seems really good. This quest, allowing you to restore 3 health instead of 2 with your hero power, but if you target a minion, you also give it +3/+3. That's like fucked up good. This you can do some nice stuff with like Reborn and Death Rattle minions. I think Zoo Priest will actually be a thing. I'll probably try it out. Grand Mummy is good in Zoo Priest. Psycho Pomp is good. You can like play it on turn 4 and get back something that you already played on turn 2 or 3. High Priest Armet is like OTK card. You can like play this, play a boar so it has charge, and then it's got 7 health so you can double the health twice and topsy-turvy to attack for 28. I think this guy's quite strong, but I'm not sure what deck he would fit into. Yeah, Rogue seems good. The upgraded hero power seems really strong. Anka the Buried, I don't know. I think I'll try a Mechathoon Rogue deck if I get Anka. You can like just have Anka and Mechathoon in your hand, and then play Anka. Mechathoon becomes a 1-mana 1/1. You just play the rest of your cards. You play Mara's Unstable Element to draw the rest of your deck. Then you play, yeah, after everything's dead, you play Mechathoon and shut it, backstab it. I might try it. This seems kind of cool. You could play this in like a Malygos deck, maybe? Trying to get like cheat out Malygos in Rogue. But it's kind of hard to play this and Malygos in the same turn. You have to like Malygos, coin, prep, Shadow of Death. If prep's still reduced it by 3, then you could do it. I think Clever Disguise is quite strong. Random spells can be good, especially in Rogue. These cards are kind of bad. Shaman seems really good. Everyone seems to be playing it who's, yeah, got access to these cards. All the Battlecry stuff. 6 Battlecries is too easy to complete. I think they should have made it like 10 or more. Vicina seems good in like Overload Shaman. It's like a Bloodlust. But yeah, I'm looking forward to playing Battlecry Shaman again. There's so many strong Battlecry stuff. More lackeys, lackey synergy. I think this seems pretty bad because there's no new totems except for this. So all you have are your hero power totems. You got this, You got the Amalgam and the 4 mana 3/3 that summons the 2 1/1 Amalgam things. I don't think anyone will be playing any totem decks, so this card pretty much won't see play. Warlock seems hella fun. You play, what's it called? This guy. Him on turn 3. 3 mana 4/5 is like impossible to remove basically. And then on turn 4 you play Disease Vulture. So you attack with this, take 3 damage, and Disease Vulture summons a 3-cost minion. That's really, really strong. I think Zoo self-damage Warlock will be really good. You can see quite a lot of options. Like Darkfarer Takan. Just play this and then all your lackeys are 4/4. That's like insane. And you got this to discover which lackey you want. So 50% of the time. I think because there's 6 lackeys and you get to discover 1 of 3, you have like a 50% chance of discovering exactly the lackey that you want. But all the lackeys are good, so even if you don't discover that one that you need, you'll still get something that will help. Yeah, lots of lackey synergy. Destroy a friendly lackey to summon a 5/5 demon. I think Warlock will be really scary. Zoo Warlock. This can be good with like plot twist controlled Warlock. I think the Tome of Origination lets you tap and you don't take damage, and then the card that you draw costs 0. So yeah, you play this in like a slow control Warlock with high cost cards. I might try that. Taunt stuff seems really good. I might try Taunt Warrior. Give all taunt minions +2/+2 in your hand. If you get it on this guy, you summon like 2 5/8s with taunt for 8 mana. That's really strong. At the end of your turn, give all taunt minions in your hand +2/+2. That's really good. Yeah, lots of taunt stuff in Warrior. I can't remember what the reward from this is. Let me see. Oh yeah, your hero power summons a 4/3 golem, and then after you attack, refresh it. So you basically just have a deck filled with weapons. It's like a lot of tempo, but you'll need card draw as well. Could be a bit difficult to work. Let's just take a quick look at the neutral minions. I think there's a lot of garbage, but there's some really fun, really strong cards as well. This is kind of cool. You get to discover a spell, so it has to be from the class that you're playing. Pick a mystery choice. I think the mystery choice can be any card within standard if you're playing standard, but it can be anything from any class. So it's sort of like a bit stronger than discover a spell, because if you're not happy with any of the spells, you can like, yeah, you have a chance to get something else. You probably won't choose that option very often, but it's still there. I think it's quite good, but I don't know what deck you would run it in. I think it'd be good in Arena though. Mystery buff could be good in like Zoo, where you play a lot of minions. Like a 3 mana 3/4 is good, easily playable, and then every time you play a minion you give something in your hand +1/+1. So if you can play 1 minion after playing this, it's 3 mana 4/5 worth of stats. I think history buffs are really good. After you discover a card, reduces cost by 1. You could possibly find some like discover deck and just play heaps of discover mechanics. Discover synergy. I don't know if there's more discover synergy than this, but this could be good to just put into a deck where you're already playing discover cards. Discover a friendly minion that died this game, shuffle it into your deck. This could be useful for like a combo deck if you lose a combo piece to get it back, but probably won't see play, I think. This will come up quite a lot from like, if people are still playing Conjurer's Calling Mage, you'll see this a lot when you play it on the Sea Giant, but no one will play it by itself. 10 mana 10/10 with taunts, just not good enough. Octosari is like super interesting. I really like the idea of the card. I might try it if I play a really aggressive deck, but it's like, it's such late game, 8 mana. Then you have to wait for it to die to get the benefit. I don't know. You could play it in the Rogue Mechathune deck. And then it's a 1 mana 1/1 that draws 8 cards. If there's lots of combo decks, then you can play this, Mischief Maker, and try and destroy a combo. Here's Zephyrus the Great. Definitely I'm going to craft this first. First things I'm going to craft are Zephyrus the Great and Siamat. I think they're the best neutral cards to craft. This is just so good. So flexible. If the card was just 2 of these options, like Divine Shield and Taunt or something, or Rush and Wind Fury, it'd be quite good. But because you get to choose, it's so flexible. And that's why Zephyrus the Great is so amazing as well. Because it's so flexible, you can play it at the start of the game, at the end of the game, and it'll always give you a card that you need. So first craft is Zephyrus, then Siamat, I think. I think Siamat will be played in a lot of control decks, and decks that play things like Conjurer's Calling and Evolve. Like you can Rush and Wind Fury, and then after that it might have like 1 health or something, and you Conjurer's Calling it or Evolve it. It's really good. I think Bone Wraith is really strong. It's like Sludge Belcher, but I think Sludge Belcher was 5 mana 3/5 that summons a 1/2 with Taunt. But this is like, yeah, 1 less mana for 1 less attack, and then the thing that comes back is a 2/1 instead of a 1/2. But you can heal the 2/1 back up to 2/5. I think this will see a lot of play. this as well, for a similar reason. It's like a really slow controlling card. If there's a lot of aggro, I think this will see play. It's got the taunt body, comes back, and it also heals your hero. It's like quite a lot of stalling. Maybe play it in combo decks as well, not sure. If Silence Priest is played, this might make its way into Silence Priest. 4 mana 6/5 is pretty sick. Divine Shield and Reborn. Yeah, I think you'll be pretty happy to get this off of Conjurer's Calling on Sea Giant as well, but I don't think anyone will just play this. I don't think you should craft this. Give all minions in your hand +3/+3. There's so much hand buff stuff in this expansion. 9 mana 9/6. I don't know, I think it's too slow. I think you should play this in Taunt Warrior as well. Putting more minions with Taunt into your hand is really good. They get the buffs separately. Mogu Cultist I think is really bad. I think it'll be quite hard to make this work. And once people know how it works, they play around it more easily. They don't kill the minions that are on the board because they know you have to have a board filled with Mogu Cultists, so I think it'd be really hard to pull it off. And plus it doesn't even win the game. I think it should be like, if your board is filled with Mogu Cultists, win the game. But you can just heal yourself above 20, and then Shadow Word Death, I keep it raw. Like, I don't think it's that good. If your board is full of Mogu Cultists, win the game, I think then perhaps I would try it, but as it is, I think it's too bad. If you control a quest or a card. Yeah, I think this will see a lot of play, seeing as quests will be very popular. Like, every class gets a quest, and a lot of the quests are very strong, so this is just a good card. But yeah, really looking forward to this expansion. Seems like a lot of fun decks.
Are you just gonna take that? Or will you fucking fight back?